So today, it's a beautiful Thursday morning. I just got done training and running for my marathon that I will be running. I'm gonna call it the Manithon, not the marathon, the Manithon. If anyone is out there interested in running the Manithon with me, over 26 miles on the Memoir Trail here in Indianapolis, Indiana, feel free to shoot me an email at broker@medistrans.com, and I'll be putting out all the details and the information so you guys can come out and run that Manithon with me. So, as you guys know, I always like to start my videos out with a story. So, let's start this video and let's roll off into some good content today. So when I was in ROTC, Reserve Officer Training Corps at University of Central Florida, I was becoming a military officer. I was in the process of being groomed. I was a cadet before I transitioned into becoming a lieutenant in the Army. I remember when I first started running out there, running those 2-mile PT tests. So if you're not familiar with the military and the Army, we have to run APFT, which is a Army Physical Fitness Test. And you have to run 2 miles. And it just depends on your age. That's going to be basically dictated. Your age is going to dictate your time, how fast you have to run it. With me, I used to have to run my 2 miles in under, I believe, I can't remember, but I had to run it in like 13 minutes to get maxed out points. And that was always the goal. The goal was to always max out your APFT, your points, and get a 300 points and above, which your APFT consisted of push-ups, sit-ups, and your 2-mile run. I can remember when I first started out, I used to start out real fast, and I run my first mile in like 6 minutes and 30 seconds. And then my second mile, I'll run it in like 7 minutes to 7 minutes and 30 seconds. So I was anywhere from about 13 and a half to 14 minutes. So I could never seem to max out my actual time because I was trying to strive to get that 13 minutes. And then I started to learn, this is not a sprint. I have to pace myself. And that's what a marathon is. Marathon is basically you have to pace yourself out there. So I started to pace myself because I learned from a gentleman that always was getting like 12 minutes, 12:30 on his 2-minute mile run. And I learned from him. He always paced himself. So I started to pace myself. And then once I started to pace myself, you guys see, I keep emphasizing pace yourself. This is not a sprint. I started to pace myself, and then I started to do like 6 minutes and 15 seconds per mile. And then I started to do my 2-mile runs at 12:30 and 13 minutes. And I did that consistently the remainder of ROTC and the remainder of my military career. And even up until this day, I'm still running a 6:15 to a 6:30 mile pace for my runs. And of course, I tried to get more than that, but I know for a fact, as long as I pace myself, I'm always going to run my 2 miles in less than 13 minutes. And that's still my goal until this day with me being a civilian. So I just wanted to give you guys that quick story. This life, this business, whatever you're doing out in this world, it's not about a sprint. It's about pacing yourself, and it's about running a long distance. You know, every business out there, you're not really going to see it become very profitable. The average, they say 5 to 7 years. They say if you can make it through the first year or 2 years, that you are on the uphill and on the rise of, you know, having a successful business. But they say 5 to 7 years, that's when you guys should be solid. If you make it 5 to 7 years of your business, hey, the sky is the limit. That's the beauty of business anyway. There's no ceiling. So it's not like a 9-to-5 job. You're going to make $100,000 and that's it. You know, most people out here, they're striving to make $100,000. For some reason, that is the target goal for a lot of people out here that's working a 9-to-5 job. Maybe because the average of the 9-to-5 worker is still averaging maybe 35,000, 40,000. I don't know. Some of you guys comment below. Maybe we could take a vote, see what is the average, or maybe I could just go Google it. But I know it's somewhere probably about 35 to 40,000, and maybe that might be on the high end. I don't know, or it might be on the low end. So, but anyway, I end up talking to a gentleman the other day ago. And he wasn't the first person, so that's why I want to make this video right now. I talked to a gentleman the other day ago, and he put it back on my mind, and it seemed like $100,000 is what people really want to achieve out here when it comes to their salary. So he said, hey Manny, right now I think he said he was making $43,000, $45,000 or whatever it is, and he said, hey Manny, all I want to do is I just want to get to $100,000 a year. So I told him, I said, trust me, man, it's not that hard to achieve. Numbers don't lie. I broke the numbers down to him. I said, how much do you have to make every month to make $100,000? Of course, he couldn't answer that off the top of his head just because he haven't even put a plan together. Keyword, plan. Start planning, start visualizing, start doing research, start jotting down your numbers, start jotting down your goals. So if you want to make $100,000, I told him, hey, I didn't have to use no calculator because I've already done the math years ago before I even joined the military, before I made that $100,000 as an Army officer. I said I need to make $8,333 a month. That's how much I need to make a month to make $100,000. And I said, how much do you need to make a day to make $100,000? Of course, he couldn't answer that, but I could. I said, you have to make $297 a day to make $100,000. That's it. And some of you guys are gonna say, that's it? $297? Yes, that is it. $297 a day. Figure out what you have to do. Some of you guys are already making $100 a day at your job. And hopefully you're making that at your job. So you could at least make a $700 or $500 paycheck a week. But all you have to do is figure out how to make an additional $200, $300. Go create you a product. Go create you a service out there. Go provide some type of value to people out here. It's that saying, if you want to make $1 million, you got to change 1 million lives. If you want to make $1 billion, you have to change 1 billion lives. We all see that with multiple people out here, actors, celebrities, professional athletes, whoever it is. These guys are out here changing lives. They're bringing value to people's lives. Jay-Z didn't become a billionaire from just sitting around. Jay-Z has changed hundreds of millions of lives through his content, through his music, through his shows, through his entrepreneurial endeavors out here. And he's probably changed 1 billion plus lives by now. So that's what it's all about out here. Figure out ways to bring value to people in this world. If you guys want to start your trucking company and you want to make $100,000 a year, all you have to do is just make $8,333 in a month. And if you guys have a dually truck or a semi truck right now, and if you're not making that, something is wrong and you need to figure it out. You need to go talk to somebody, or you need to get out of the business. If you guys have a dispatching company, if you are not making $8,333 in a month right now, you guys need to figure it out, go talk to someone, or just get out the business. One of the two. Go get you a 9-to-5 job. Go back to security. Go back to the 9-to-5 world when you're being told what to do. So I just wanted to put this quick video out today. You guys out there, anyone out there could make $100,000. $8,333 in the month, $297 a day. Only thing you have to do is just go figure it out. So this Sunday, I'm going to be hosting a live free webinar, like I've mentioned in multiple videos, covering sales training. That's the way that you're going to actually scale up your business. And hopefully you could go from that $100 a day to $297 a day. But for me, I want to make more. My goal is bigger. But I know the average person out there wants to make $100,000 in a month. So this sales training this Sunday, August the 4th, click the link below in the description box. Go sign up for my free live webinar, which will be this Sunday at 1700, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. go visit my website, www.extraordinarymovement.com, and go see what services and products I provide. Also, when it comes to anything out here, when it comes to starting your business, trucking or whatever it is, feel free to shoot me an email at broker@managedtrans.com. CEO, commit, execute, and be obsessed out there. Everybody be great.